Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. If you haven't seen my previous two drafts, I mean, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, go watch those first, because spoilers. Um, but yeah, we trophied the last two drafts, and it's been a while since I've kind of played to win for a little while, so let's just see how many we could trophy in a row. I mean, it's statistically very unlikely that I could trophy three in a row, but we're going to play to win. We're going to see what happens. This pack, I'm thinking it's a clear Ocelot Pride here. I mean, the card's busted. It's cheap. Things I would consider would be Fire Ice. I like a lot. Remand is okay. I like it a lot more as like a third pick, but it like my win rate with Remand is very high, but I think a lot of that data is a little old because if you consider how Remand matches up to things like Ocelot Pride, Ragavan, it's pretty it's pretty weak. So we're gonna take Ocelot Pride. Card's busted. The white decks tend to win, the most. I could take a Ragavan here. I mean, that's a pretty good start. Uh, yeah. I mean, Intrepid Adversary is pretty bad. City of Traders is nice. If it was Ancient Tomb, I think I would consider that more highly. But Ragavan is also busted, and if you want a trophy, this is like kind of the start you want. Just fast damage. I really don't like this natural order art, not because the art is bad, but because I'm so used to the one they had for so long that it's like hard for my brain to parse the new art. Here we have Static Prison, exile target non-land permanent, and you get 2. So you play it, it exiles it. The next turn you pay 1. The next turn you pay 1. So it's kind of like 3 turns, which could definitely just be enough to like win the game. Inti is also really good. It's card advantage, trample, grows your creatures. Like I would probably prefer Swords to Plowshares over this. I've never played with this card. I've never seen this card played. It seems good, like a 1-mana Oblivion Ring, if your deck is aggressive, is nice, but the downside is pretty high. So I think I'm going to take the card that I know is good, which is Inti. And if it was like Swords to Plowshares or something, I would take that instead. I could be wrong. It just that card seems really good if you have energy enablers built into your deck, mostly for constructed. Wow. Okay. Well, Reprieve, Glorybringer. That's about it. I'll take the Reprieve, I guess. People don't tend to respect Glorybringer, and normally I like Glorybringer a lot, but we have 2 1-drops in our deck starting out in Inti, so the deck is currently looking like it's going to skew more towards the lower curve versions of the deck rather than the higher curve. Glorybringer is fantastic. I love the card. I think it's genuinely really good, but it's only good in decks that want to go above 3 mana. And there's kind of 2 tiers of aggro decks that do this thing. There's the first tier, which is like all cheap stuff, and your curve stops at 3. And then the second tier is like, you have a little ramp at 2, more chunky interaction, and then Glorybringer is great. Reprieve goes in both decks. Glorybringer only goes in one of the decks. So we take Reprieve. Reprieve also will like never wheel. Glorybringer tends to wheel a lot, so it's possible we get both for very little cost doing it this way. Okay, there's a Jacked Rabbit. There's a Containment Priest. Sarah Paragon's okay. Decent stuff here. There is a lot of Reanimator. I know people are saying, Caleb, try Containment Priest. I've played with this card a lot. It's good. It's just kind of fine. I like it more here because I do have Reprieve. So you can hold up Containment Priest and Reprieve, and then, if you're not doing one, do the other. But I think I'm going to take the Jacked Rabbit. This card is quite strong. It goes well if we happen to get Acceleration like an Ancient Tomb, Mana Crypt. So I will take this. Containment Priest also tends to come around. So we'll do that. Okay. So Mountains, Plains. This is kind of the first fixing we've seen so far. There is Elite Spellbinder and Overlord of the Mistmoors. Both good cards, just expensive. That's really my biggest gripe with either of the two. I think Elite Spellbinder is maybe better. I mean, this 2/1 flying it's a lot. But Elite Spellbinder is 3 mana for 3/1 flying, so it's 1 less power and it's disruptive. So I think I do take that. It's also a single white, which is just slightly easier on the mana. Okay, well, this draft is going well. Getting a Palace Jailer. So leaning more towards the expensive deck. Here, Elite Spellbinder, Palace Jailer, both great cards, just a little bit more mana. So now we could be in the market for like a talisman or something. I need to read this card. When it enters or deals common damage to player, make a blood. Whenever you discard a card, grow it. Okay. Interesting. I'm not in love with that art, actually. It kind of looks like an orc or a goblin to me more than a vampire. Palace Jailer's so broken, though. We're going to take that card. Draft is going quite well. I'm looking at Volcanic. I could take a Monastery Mentor. I mean, white is open almost for sure. I guess Steel Seraph is also interesting. Mentor, I have one spell right now, so unlikely to get there. Carry Zev is really good if we find Gut. But Steel Seraph, I mean, imagine it with Jacked Rabbit. Like, the downside of Jacked Rabbit is they can block it. You just give it flying, it's kind of busted. Trumpet and Carnosaur is also interesting, but white is feeling way more open than red, and then this pack comes around. now I don't know what's happening anymore. Fire Ice versus Pyrokinesis is the decisions for me. I think I like Fire Ice mostly because, I don't know, red feels open too. I think I like Fire... Ragavan, Ocelot Pride, Reprieve. I'm going to take Fire Ice. I just didn't think I was super likely to get that many red cards in the deck. Could be totally wrong. But this, like, if I'm splashing 4 red cards, I can play this. I can't play Pyrokinesis if my deck has 6 red cards in it. Intrepid Adversary. So I have Jacked Rabbit and Ocelot Pride, so this is actually pretty decent here. Static Prison Wield. Chainsaw Wield, Lingering Souls is here. Chainsaw is actually pretty good with all the token creation I have. I am a little bit low on interaction, so Static Prison lets me stay mono white. I've been impressed with Chainsaw. Okay, there we go. Glorybringer comes around. Yeah, very happy with that one. The Mightstone and Weakstone. I'm actually going to take Expressive Iteration here. I have Fire Ice. I think I need to take the Savai Triome. This is the only red-white duel I have right now. we get Tendril. So this pack went really well. We wheeled a Glorybringer. Galvanic Blast went pretty late. So red feels open in general. We got a pretty late Palace Jailer. And we only took like 1 off-color card in its Expressive Iteration. I guess 2, but can't really control the last pick. Okay, so... wow. Flooded Strand, Winds of Abandon, Lightning Bolt. So Flooded Strand makes my fetches and mana better. It also does open up the possibility of a blue splash. Lightning Bolt, Winds of Abandon, both good. I think Lightning Bolt's a bit better. I mean, it just kind of does everything. But, and I say this a lot, there's 2 of them in the pack, Lightning Bolt and Flame Slash. And I would be pretty happy with either one of them, right? If I missed out on Lightning Bolt, Flame Slash serves a similar role, but there's only one source of mana fixing here. In fact, Winds of Abandon, I would be happy with either of these. So what I'm going to do is take the fetch that is the only effect like this in the pack, and just hope that one of these 3 cards comes around. Because, red has felt open. I suspect Flame Slash will, but Lightning Bolt won't. And I'm okay with making that trade. Because it's kind of the trade, if I take Lightning Bolt here, maybe Flame Slash comes around, but I really want Lightning Bolt and Flooded Strand. Okay, we have Inspiring Vantage, Death Greeter's Champion, Tinker, Detaxian Probe, Sekiratron Squadron. So Death Greeter's Champion, I mean, it's busted with Glorybringer, Seraph, Elite Spellbinder, not Jacked Rabbit really. I have Chainsaw and Inti and Intrepid Adversary to grow my team. It's busted with Ragavan. That's a pretty good card. Inspiring Vantage, I also want, but that one tends to come around. The problem is if I don't get this, I'm actually going to be kind of sad because my mana's pretty bad right now. So again, it's just a decision of which do I want. I think I'm going to take the land, but eventually I can stop having to make those trades. Okay, what do you do? Flying First Strike. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You can play them. Holy cow. What? So 5 mana, draw 2 cards a turn, make a dinosaur and or treasures. Wow, that's... And as First Strike and flying? That's insane. I I mean, I kind of want to try it. I know going for the win isn't necessarily the time to try and win, but it seems busted. Glimmerlens is also good, but let's try a Boneyard Dinosaur, or whatever its name is. Um, so here, there's a Thalia that's good with Elite Spellbinder, Palace Jailer. It can kind of reset Glurbringer, but not really, because you would do it after. It's good with Chainsaw. This is pretty good. There's also a Firebolt would be the other consideration for a little bit more interaction. I think Thalia has some upside here. Now, Headliner Scarlet is gross. Just they can't block and you get card draw every turn. Yeah, we'll take that card. Wow. Fear of Missing Out versus Luris. So Luris can I don't have any good sack outlets, but I mean, Ocelot Pride Ragavan's pretty great. Do I have like good things to discard to Fear of Missing Out? I have some. It is also a 2-drop 2/3, which is kind of nice. Discard draw is also kind of nice. Luris just helps us survive for the very late game. I could also take a Goblin Crater Maker if I just want more removal. I think that card has a chance of wheeling. I think in the way this deck is going, I'm going to want FOMO. I could see that also being incorrect, but we'll find out. Okay, this pack, I think it's Scrubland versus Virtue of Loyalty. I do like this card. It is another like top end card that can come down early as well, so I'll take that. I don't think I'm gonna be grabbing like making use of Scrubland here. Skyclave, excellent. Very, very happy with that. Winds of Abandon. Wow, okay, so the red cards did dry up because I was pretty sure Flame Slash would come around. And that's good, just good to make note of that someone did jump into red. Two people actually. But I mean, honestly, this card might be better than the others anyway. So the thing we're looking for really at this point is just fixing. Like my deck is pretty much good to go. There's only 2 picks where I had to take something that didn't fit in my deck. That's a great place to be. Death Greeter's Champion, probably better than the Aether Spark, right? It's 4 mana. Yeah, it's 4 mana. This is great. Securiton Squadron's also good, but this card's kind of nuts. Okay, I do like Grim Lavamancer. I take it people make fun of me for it, but I don't have anything else that cares about the graveyard. I guess Fear of Missing Out. And I could use some removal. There's also Jetmir's Garden. It does enter tapped, but that is extra fixing. I think I like the Lava Man. Here we'll take a Godless Shrine just in case I get like a black-red duel or something. Or I guess in case I want to play a Sign of Draco. I guess that would be a reason to take Jetmir's Garden, huh? Takes a Healy. So the last couple picks in the pack were not so great. But we essentially have like a deck built. I'm probably not playing Sign of Draco. I don't have any good fixing over there. Firebolt also got taken, right? I took Felly over Firebolt. So this pack actually do really need to prioritize removal of some sorts. That being said, there's a Smuggler's Copter here, so we probably just take that. I mean, Epicure's good. Legion and Struder, along with Chainsaw, are also quite good with Felia. This only sacrifices artifacts, so I don't have a ton of extra value. I mean, I can sacrifice Chainsaw, so I think I'm leaning towards Copter. Touch the Spirit Realm is also tempting. But the Copter's just like, every time I play this card, it's so good. Okay, next pack we have Adeline, Underworld Breach, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Phyrexian Revoker. Honestly, just take Adeline. We don't have Acceleration, and we're like, Mana Tithe would make this deck like 4 times better. Like, I'm not exaggerating. The deck really needs something like Mana Tithe, Swords to Plowshares. I kind of regret not taking the Lightning Bolt, actually. I mean, I needed the fixing because we're also missing that. Right now, I'm probably not playing this dragon because this curve is pretty nice, but we'll see what happens. I think like if you compare these 2 cards, they're both pretty good. 5 mana, win the game-ish. Virtue of Loyalty, you can just also play on turn 2, so that's kind of the deciding factor for me. Oh boy. Okay, well, there's Flage. There's also Thalia. I mean, this is a really good Thalia deck. Flage is so good, but it's another 3. And then Kellen is good. Fire Blast is okay. Oh, what does the deck need? So, I mean, I have basically nothing against the unfair decks. And I mean, picture this. I'm on the play. Turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Thalia. Yeah, we're going to take Thalia here. Probably going to get a lot of hate. There's a lot of new people who've like joined and just haven't seen quite how strong Thalia is. And that's totally fine. Just worth mentioning. Arena of Glory. Good with Adeline, but she triggers on just attack. I think I need removal. The question is, do I chain lightning or do I burst lightning? The instants right now I have are reprieve, fire, ice, some other stuff. So chain lightning's good. Esper Sentinel is also really good. Combine that with Thalia and like you're just drawing a ton of cards. But I think I need to prioritize removal here. I'm just gonna go for max damage. Fabled Passage is pretty bad fixing, but it is fixing. Ephemerate, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of 6. I have 6 things that's pretty good with it. I mean, this is really slow. I don't have anything for Rockrick. I'm not playing Karn, so it's really between Ephemerate and Fabled Passage. I don't think Ephemerate's going to make the cut, so I'm just going to take this one. Okay, we have Bone Crusher Giant. The fixing in this deck is pretty rough. Not in love with that. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Giant. Kind of just serves whatever role you need. Ooh, Prismatic Vista versus Council's Judgment. Oh, if only these were in different packs. I think I just have to take Vista. I have plenty of playables. Okay, there's a Braid. There's also Seasoned Pyromancer. There's also Elspeth. What does the deck need? I mean, Seasoned Pyro makes Thalia better. I'm not playing this dinosaur, sorry. All my 3s are excellent. Right, I have 25, so I actually have to make cuts. I have Fire Ice. A Braid is good. I almost want to just take Elspeth here. Taking Elspeth. I don't know about that pick. I just ran out of time. I probably needed like another minute and a half to actually think that through. So Legion Extruder versus Voldarian Epicure. I might not end up playing either one. So I guess in matchups where I really need to be aggressive, I'll take the Epicure. I do like Phyrexian Revoker. Card's quite good. Dragon's Rage Channeler. I have some artifacts, some enchantments, a couple fetches. I mean, if I could get this card to work, I would definitely play it. I'm just not so confident I will, and I think Revoker is very strong. So I'll take that card. Okay, Kellen versus Fire Blast. So again, 1 mana, and then turns into Ragavan, and then it becomes a double striking monster. Fire Blast, I don't think I have enough fire or like mountains, so I'll take Kellen. Probably sideboards. Wow, this pack. It's a lot of good stuff here. Yeah, I don't have like any multicolored cut stuff, so we'll do that. If I need to be very aggressive, Usher the Fallen, and whatever this card is. Has anyone ever played this card in the history of Vintage Cube? I don't know. Okay, so pretty happy with the deck. This looks like a modern cube deck. Like I don't have any I don't have Swords to Plowshares, I don't have Path to Exile, I don't have Strip Mine, don't have Wasteland, Rishadan Port. So I think it's unlikely that this deck trophies unless I get a bit lucky, just because it's missing answers to some of the unfair decks. But we'll see what we can do. So I want to cut a 2. I'm kind of leaning towards cutting Fear of Missing Out. But this says there's just another combat, right? I have a couple. I mean, this is Vigilance. This has Vigilance, so there's actually some good stuff there. It might be Intrepid Adversary. I ended up with less tokens than I was expecting. It could be Elspeth. Could be Virtue of Loyalty. I mean, a card's good, but Glorybringer's way better. It could be Enti. I mean, Enti is nice just on its own, right? You attack, get stuff, and I have quite a few early plays to set it up. Discard a card, put a counter on a creature. It gets big. This deck is going to be attacking a lot. Put this in the maybe pile. It's filtering is nice. Like card filtering is pretty good. I could cut Grim Lavamancer, and then just bring it in the matchups where it's likely to be relevant. This could be a 16 land deck because I have a lot of good early plays. Like we're pretty happy on 2 is kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, I think that's fine with me. 16 land, all of these. Do I run Fabled Passage? I only have one double red card and it's Glorybringer. And I have 4 duels. I mean, my mana's really bad. It's quite bad. I have to get up to 4 lands for this to enter untapped, though. I think I just don't. Let's see. 6, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 red sources. Honestly, that's probably just enough at 9. Although, just Ragavan turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 white sources. By color. I have a lot of double white cards and just one double red. And this, I want late game. This, I want early. Yeah, I think this makes sense to me. Alright, see you all round 1. Okay. Well, this hand is bad. So we mulligan. I'll keep this hand. Oh, having to get rid of a card is rough. I guess I'll get rid of the Spellbinder. Just go all in. And they Inquisition me. Yipes. Okay, Flood a Strand. I can get my tap land. I do love that swamp art. It's so good. Kitesail Freebooter. I mean, they've seen my hand, but I guess they just wanted in play. Let's fetch so I can have 6. Okay. We'll hold this up. I don't like, there's not much value in killing this 1-2. I'd rather wait and see if they have like a Dark Confidant or something. I don't think there's a mono black ninjutsu. Palantir. Okay, I guess I will just kill this because I'm going to be using my mana for the next couple turns. Kind of feels like they're playing Reanimator. Alright, how much damage am I taking, opponent? No. Take 2. And mill the Delphi Voidwalker. Okay, more land. Let's just get this dude down. Next turn I can either give it flying or play Adeline. Magda's fine. 2 damage. What am I taking? Only 2. Feels like their mana curve is actually pretty low. So let's just go Adeline. Attack with Bone Crush. Make a dude. Never mind. They kill Adeline. Is this just non-black? Yeah. Do I attack here? Yeah, if they get a treasure, it's fine. They seem to be more limited on cards than anything. I can also give lifelink to my Bone Crusher Giant next turn. We take 2. I didn't do Prismatic Vista because I don't know. At some point, Palantir is gonna hit me for like 5. I think it's unlikely I die here. Okay, there's 5. It did give them a Scrapwork Mutt. This is pretty nice though, because I get to go Steel Seraph with Prototype. Give this lifelink. Okay, they kill him, they take 2. Can't stop that with Felia. They're gonna Shallow Grave a Scrapwork Mutt? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very strange to me. Ah, that makes sense. We're kind of just dead. I will concede to a Broadside Bombardiers. Yeah, makes sense. They wanted to be able to throw the Bombardiers at me. So this is kind of a mirror match-ish. This does feel like a matchup where Grim Lavamancer is pretty good. Maybe a matchup where Elspeth is a little slow. We'll just do that. Actually, I'm gonna cut the Spellbinder for Elspeth. They had a lot of cheap stuff. Alright, we're going first. Yeah. Ragavan plus Reprieve. Pretty good. Boop. 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 Could be game over. The thing is, even if they play a 1-1 here, I could just Inti and give Ragavan Trample. Just don't snuff out my guy. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna hold up Reprieve. Like, the longer Ragavan's in play, just the more disgusting it is. Could Collective Brutality them. I think I'm just gonna wait. I think the tempo of Reprieve is more valuable. This kind of telegraphs it, but they're not doing anything. Chill. Let's get an Inti down. I can still Reprieve here. They stomp that, we do this. At this point, I think I just discard the Vista. I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake, but like this kind of makes them want to stomp Ragavan instead of doing anything else. I can play a Magda. If they try and play a blocker, we just get a Palace Jailer. Like, I don't know. My opponent just dies. Yep, Ragavan down. I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to discard there. Oh boy. This is so much damage. But I think I'm going to go even bigger here. Elspeth. We're just going to make a 1-1 here. Just attack. No discards. I like both the cards in my hand. Next turn, dash Death Greeter's Champion plus Elspeth uptick is... if I do it on NT, that'll be +3/+3, so 5. This will put up to 6. That'll be 12 damage. If I discard to NT, that'll be 14 flying damage on one creature. Not to mention, this will also do 4. Like, it's almost a one-shot. Rampaging Raptor. So they can't kill Elspeth, so we don't really care. Right? This just does 4. Yeah, we'll just take 4. Then we get to unleash the beast. I guess they could have Snuff Out. Ah, fine. We'll play on Snuff Out. Jeez. Palace Jailer. So, I mean, this just kind of threatens them pretty quickly right now. 6 damage. They snuff out the NT. Good thing I played her on Snuff Out. Now they take 4. Draw a card. Well, they're dead on board currently. I don't even get to do my cool stuff. We got the mutt. Okay, they're dead. I mean, they're literally dead on board right now, just if I bounce the Palace Jailer. But we could make it so much more. Let's give you double strike. Okay. We're on the draw, which is rough. Their deck is just a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Okay. Definitely have to mulligan this. If it was a mountain, it would be great, but yeah, I can't risk it on... Oh my gosh. Mulligan? Yeah, okay, we'll keep this. We gotta keep heavy hitters. I mean, we need Ragavan plus this. Adeline is more like long-term value than Death Greeter's Champion, so we'll do that. Yeah, I mean... yeah. Play everyone's favorite monkey. He fell off a cliff. Deep Cavern Bat, so they can take something. Yeah, taking Fire Ice makes a bit of sense to me. That's a good draw. If I could draw a white source here, we could be in business. But it's going to be tough. Mulliganing to 5 is just hard. Which is, I mean, this is like, people ask why I don't like draft to win. This is often why I don't like playing Magic super competitively, because you can play as good as you want. I'm not saying I'm playing perfectly. Like, I've definitely made mistakes somewhere. But even like the pro players get, you know, like a 70% win rate. And that's still a lot of variance. So it makes it hard. Steel Seraph. And I can't really do anything, but I guess... I don't even know if it's worth Chain Lightninging that, because I have a Copter and a Steel Seraph to block it. We'll just wait. They don't have Fallen Shinobi mana. Okay. So they could take Chain Lightning, and then I'm left with not a lot. I guess this would have gone better if I Chain Lightning the Bat, and then I could Fire Grief when they play it. Okay, we get a Plains. So I get to go Adeline, Crew. I guess they get to block the 1/1 with a Grief. So maybe I'm supposed to steal Seraph there so I can gain some life. Elspeth is good, but I don't really have the mana for it. So yeah, I think if I steal Seraph here, because they just block the 1/1, it doesn't actually matter. But steal Seraph gains life, which is kind of nice. The upside of this is I get to have Adeline in play, and she's going to be huge. Hey, they got a big raptor. Okay, the lifelink will be very important here. I take 8. Well, Elspeth would have been good. That's fine, though. I can discard that. So let's play this with Prototype. Through this, we're going to give this lifelink. Let's draw a discard. Okay, discard the tap land, I guess. I do have some fours, so I will play this land out. I mean, again, Glorybringer. I can't physically get Glorybringer into play because I need a land and then Glorybringer, but it would be pretty sick. Rough to discard Elspeth. If I could Elspeth with the lifelink, that'd be a lot of value. Ooh. Tubby Dragon. Okay. I mean, we like their deck. I probably have to trade Adeline with Rampaging Raptor, but we'll see. This is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'm better off just taking the damage for this turn. For those wondering how I trade is I block here and then crew the copter to go up to 4 power. I'll just take the damage. Okay, we don't love a Flooded Strand. So I need to block Goldspan Dragon and Rampaging Raptor. Adeline can kill the Raptor. I'm going to gain 5 life this turn. We'll go up to 8. Honestly, okay, Adeline blocks Raptor. I don't need this human token. Adeline blocks here. I'll be at 8. I think it matters. Crew here. Let's give you lifelink. We're going to attack like this. I think I need to loot here. Like, I need to find a playable thing. Reprieve is decent. Oh, they're... Wait, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll take it. I'm not mad about this. I get to kill Grief. Now my life's quite easy. Maybe they forgot about the lifelink. I don't want to kill Grief just yet because they could have Shallow Grave or something. That would be pretty rough. Okay. I think I'm winning this one. They attack. So, okay. So I get to kill Grief with the card they gave me. We're going to do this all in response to the trigger here. They get a treasure. So, how big can this get? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So they can give this +4/+4. I forgot about that actually. Right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this can become 8 power. So I kind of have to trade with both, which is unfortunate. I have to chump block essentially. Nah, yeah, the reprieve is worse. Really surprised they gave me Fire Ice though. This is so much worse for, like, they just killed me if they didn't do that. Okay, so that gets bigger. Through you. So we trade. I take 2. And that tells me they have a spell, which means I get to reprieve, which is excellent. Yeah, we'll just cycle this for a card, drop their mana a bit. So Voidwalker, okay. They do that. So any creature off the top is like great. Probably a smart play by them. That's a pretty good creature to have. Ocelot Pride Crew. Honestly, I think if they just play Delphi Voidwalker, they kill me. Okay, we will get a Plains. I'm going to keep this land in hand for next turn. So they play that, they play that. They can't really attack with a Goldspan, but they can hold back for 1 turn and then swing lethal with Voidwalker plus Goldspan. But I have quite a bit of live draws. Inti giving Trample is pretty good actually, because now they have to block with Goldspan, and I can block the Bone Crusher, right? So I play Inti, crew the Copter, attack with the Copter, hold back Ocelot Pride, discard this, make Copter a 4/4. That trades? Yeah, that seems good. Crew. Attack here. So whenever you attack, discard a card. If you do, put a counter on a creature. Whenever you discard a card, exile the top card. So I think... Oh, wait, I can do this. I can do both of these. Yeah. Discard Thalia. This exiles the top card, I can play it. I will discard a card here. Grow this. I get another card to play, and it's a mountain. Unfortunately mistapped, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty. If I had the white man, I win for sure. Pretty rough though. Okay, so removal kills me. They won't really exile. So they can get a smuggler's copter with the Voidwalker. So any creature doesn't kill me because Voidwalker just does 3 unblockable damage anyway. And now we are just waiting for Glorybringer to make its appearance. Okay, they get a copter. I think this happening makes me feel pretty comfortable. They could get Thalia too, I guess. Thalia's fine though. None of them have haste. I think they had a pretty good line. Wait, they chose nothing? What is happening? So if they had burn, they would just attack me with the Voidwalker. So what does this attack mean? I'm gonna take it. If they had burn, they just Voidwalker me and it's super easy for them. Blood Tithe Harvester. Yeah, because I can, with me not attacking here, I can present 2 lethal attackers off of NT. Also, they probably wanted to do this pre-combat. I guess this tells me more about what they have in hand, but... Oh, right, they can also get the copter. Right. Ah, there he is! Doot doot doodaloo doo! Glorybringer! Haha! We love him! Game over, bro! See you all next round. Hey, if you've been enjoying my content and you just want more of it, I started a new channel for the card game that I designed called Algomancy. So on there I have gameplay content and I'll be posting pretty regularly. I also have shorts with little snippets about the game. So if you want to watch content just that I create, or if you want to learn more about the game, go check out Algomancy. It'll be linked in the description. Otherwise, just enjoy the rest of the video. Oh, right, we're playing against Sloth Hat. Let's go first. Winning the die roll is huge. This hand can cast Adeline. If you can do NT stuff, yeah, we'll keep. No turn 1 play is a little rough, but like my deck doesn't have that many turn 1 plays, so it is what it is. Burst Lightning with this specific hand will probably end up being better. My opponent mulled to 5, so normally I was gonna lead with a basic to play around like Wasteland Strip Mine, but like my opponent mulled to 5, I'm kind of okay if we trade 1 for 1 on resources. Aether Spellbomb, you got it. A little late, my friend. I mean, I could still play it. I think what we're going to do is flash in Felia and then play Inti Ocelot Pride or Adeline. We'll see. Clearing Academy plus Spellbomb, pretty good. That's pretty good too. Wow. All right. Yeah. So I go to 2 cards in hand. Jeez. Okay. I definitely want Felia, and I guess probably Inti makes me discard cards. If I draw a white source off the top, Adeline is so strong. Otherwise, I could just grab Ocelot Pride. They only have 2 cards in hand. Adeline's so strong if this works. It does have to be a white source, right? And these are 2 gone, so there's only 9 white sources left in my 32 card deck. So actually not a high likelihood. I'm going to take Inti here. That was a gross balance. Retrofitter Foundry. Okay. Well, I can kill their tokens that they make. I would have drawn it. That's fine though. Go Inti. I think I want to just play my Flooded Strand here. Let's exile you. And we're going to grab my tap land. So they're taking damage off Mana Vault, which is good. Forensic Gadgeteer, you got it. Oh, geez. That plus Retro... Their deck is insane! Okay, we grab the Triome. We draw a land. We attack like this. I have attack, you can discard a card, put a counter on a creature, gains trample. Yes. So let's grow you, and I don't think any of this matters, but I will blink this in case I draw a removal spell that wants to hit. If I draw a chainsaw, I might want to hit the Gadgeteer. So I'm going to blink this. Grow this guy, discard this. Okay, just draw a mountain. They're going to get a lot of tokens, though. That's not great. That was one of the best balances I've seen in a while. But they're at 10, and Manifold is doing damage to them pretty quickly, with only 2 cards in hand as well. Yikes. Okay, so they eat him. It's not an artifact spell, fortunately. That's a pretty good card. I might say that's a pretty good card. Holy cow, that's a good card. Okay, get out of here. We get to attack with Velia. Blink Palace Jailer. They take 3. Palace Jailer comes back. On the Monarch, they make it 1-1. I mean, if they hit a removal spell for Palace Jailer, I guess that they become the Monarch and that's a little bad, but I could just blink Palace Jailer again. They fall to 6. Okay, they did hit a removal spell. Not... Oh. Okay. I get to keep the Monarch, though. Okay. We'll take that. I love the Monarch. Glurbringer, Prismatic Vista. So they currently can't... So they can just turn this into a flyer. Actually, this could be a little bad for me. Because they can block Sacrifice, make a flyer. Let's thin our deck. They have no cards in hand. Yeah, they just make a flyer here, but I'll force them to do it. Because if I draw removal now, let's thin our deck. Alright, deck, come on. Revoker's actually great here. Stopping Retrofitter Foundry is huge. They are going to get the thing, whatever creature back. But they have no cards in hand, and I can stop them from Retrofitter Foundrying. They do get the Monarch, though, so I need to draw, like, Glurbringer this turn. Oh, they die? They die. They do have 1 card in hand. I'll play this. You can't block. Then I will play a Revoker. They make a 4/4. So I've tested this before. This ability affects the player, not the creatures they have. So them like making more tokens here doesn't do anything. They are kind of going crazy. There's just a lot of stuff that they got going on. Retro Fitter Foundry. Now they die. Oh, they don't die. That's right. They go to 1. Well, I'm glad That's right. For some reason, I thought this was a 4/4. They go to 1. They can take the Monarch back. What did they draw? Wow, that's a pretty good draw. They're at 1 though, and I have so many things that could kill them here. We have to keep Phyrexian Revoker around. Because if they get to Retrofitter Foundry freely, it's going to be very bad for me. What is all this mana? I almost wonder if I was supposed to wait to Headliner Scarlet until after I could revoke her and then just make sure I killed them. I mean, oh jeez. Okay. So they get to kill my... Oh my gosh, their deck is broken. This is kind of sick. I mean, I'm F6. So waiting wouldn't have worked because they're going to Mightstone and Meekstone my Headliner Scarlet probably, or the Revoker. Yeah, Headliner Scarlet makes sense because I just need to draw into burn. This is messed up. This is crazy. It's a beautiful thing. I would like to win, but if I go out from this, hard to complain. My opponent at 1. They are like tapped out, which tells me a couple things. Like they don't have counter magic, I think, because they would be digging for counter magic. Whoa, just 1. So that gives me an extra draw. I mean, how many turns am I likely to get? I think I just die next turn based on whatever stuff they have. So I don't understand this attack. I have a lot more burn in my deck. I mean, at this point, there's really no way they don't just kill me next turn. I think I just want to maximize my chances at burn. This gives me 2 draw steps. Let me look. I have Fire Ice. Let me check my deck. Yeah, I have Bone Crusher Giant, Fire Ice, a couple other things, so I block here. Do your worst Retrofitter Foundrying. This gives me an extra draw at my end step. Mountain is not great. Go Mountain. Just play a Ragavan. Pass turn. Draw at the Monarch stuff. I want to put an end step stop here. A Mystical Tutor. Yeah, I was just dead no matter. Like, if I don't know why they didn't just take the Monarch from me. I get Tinker. I get to see more of their deck. Come on. Ooh, wait. There's a chance I survive. And then I get to do some stuff. I mean, they're gonna retrofit or foundry their life away. I don't have any responses, so we have 6 here. See what's going on. They got Teferi. Alright, what are you tinkering for, opponent? I don't think they're killing me this turn. The problem is, because they can retrofit or foundry, actually it wouldn't have mattered, right? Because this turn they just bounce my thing, and then retrofit or foundry away anyway. Blightsteel Colossus. Portable Hole eats Ragavan. As long as I'm left with... No, it doesn't matter, because they can make creatures at instant speed. So, Winds of Abandon doesn't work. I need... There's like 4 burn spells in my deck now. Glitterbringer counting as one of them. This deck is kind of messed up. This creature cruise vehicles. So I will block here. I don't see any 1 damage stuff. They take the Monarch. Alright, deck. We believe. That does do it. And they have 1 blue mana. Yeah. I was gonna wait until their turn, but that doesn't work because they have Teferi. So let's just attempt to stomp them. Okay, we got to see a lot of their deck. I mean, just killing them as fast as possible, I think, is probably the game plan. Because they have some freaky stuff. So, flying is also pretty good. So I like Elspeth, Glorbringer, Steel Seraph, Headliner Scarlet. Spellbinder's good, Reprieve is good, Thalia is great against them. Winds of Abandon deals with Blightsteel. So that's pretty important. Revoker's great against them. I mean, honestly, this deck is pretty good against them. The only thing that's a little weird is Chainsaw. It kills some of their important things, but it doesn't really threaten them. I don't know if any of these do anything better, though. So I think I'll keep it the same. Because Chainsaw can grow my dudes to be pretty large. I can't believe I won that game, by the way. They made me discard like 5 cards. This hand is good. Tapped Colonnade. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Being on the draw is rough. Like, this hand on the play, really strong. I can just Apparition their Soul Ring. I could Reprieve their Soul Ring and then Apparition it the following turn. But yeah, like, holy cow. A lot. Definitely a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. They can kind of do anything. So I can hold up Reprieve. That kind of feels like a losing gambit. Like, it's possible they just don't have anything good in hand, and I need to get something in play. This is entirely because I was on the draw. If I Reprieve their Soul Ring, this turn is so much slower for them. So they grab Tinker. They grab Blightsteel. Firing Vantage. I don't have blue mana. That would be so good here. I don't have blue mana. They have 1 Blightsteel, and I can take it with Palace Jailer. Enters tapped unless you control 2 or fewer. So this will work. I can Skyclave. Skyclave is going to eat the Retrofitter Foundry. Pass turn. If I'm on the play, again, it's completely different. We still might be able to do it. I mean, I need them to not draw stuff. Jeez. Okay. This is an insane draw from them. Okay, second Blightsteel. That makes things hard. So let's crew the copter here. Block. Draw a discard. I guess get rid of this one. If I had an island, this actually would have been fine. Inti. I just die to infect. Insane draw. They used every card very effectively. Okay. I don't have any complaints though. I'll just run it back. The deck's good. I was on the draw. go first. Yeah. We have Fear of Missing Out plus Felia. Opponent kept 7, which is a little scary. It's just, we're playing like modern, my opponent's playing vintage, right? Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, Tolarian Academy. Yeah, Mana Vault. And I'm drawing a lot of lands. Okay, we're gonna get Felia down. Pretty obvious that's what I'm doing. Raven Inspector. Not exactly the best thing to Felia. Jeez. So we do this. That's good. I'll take that. They can just kill it, but I want to get this in play anyway. I'm gonna blink the Adeline so that Felia gets bigger. Like I could try and blink their clue token, but oh, interesting. That tells me we're in trouble. Oh, they have balance. They have to have balance here. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'm supposed to target their clue, force them to crack it. Mightstone kills Adeline probably. Yeah, makes sense. Then balance. Gross. Glorybringer, Omo, Mountain. Fire, Ice. I think I will loot that away. Headliner Scarlet is actually quite good. So I have creature, land, instant. Thieving Skydiver. Alright, deck. Land off the top. Come on. I should have said untapped. Yeah. I mean, we do this. You can't block. Play this. Attack. Colonnade can trade with the Glorybringer. Ugh, untapped land there would have been huge. Talisman. I mean, if they don't have Tinker or Blightsteel here, we could be in okay shape. This looks like a lot more than that. Paradoxical outcome. Ah. Okay. Okay. The top card face down. I can play it. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Triplicate Titan is Vigilance? Jeez. Okay, so 9 plus 4 is 13. So they're hitting me for 15. I can Glorybringer, but it doesn't really do anything. But I can Glorybringer with Double Strike, and that will do something. I don't know. I just don't know if that thing is good. Phyrexian Revoker doesn't matter too much. I think I just play Glorybringer and pass. It does block their other thing. This is like the weirdest defensive Glorybringer. Imagine if this was flipped. Last turn I play Glorybringer, kill the Skydiver. This turn I like Headliner Scarlet, get through the triplicate. I don't have any good attacks. So what's my best draw? Palace Jailer? Probably. Winds of Abandon would also be pretty nice because Shorekai, you got it. It's a sorcery that goes into my graveyard and it would let me double attack with Fear of Missing Out. So yeah, Winds of Abandon or Palace Jailer, what we're looking for. Okay, Winds of Abandon. That's the one. We get at least 2 draw steps at it. They must have Blightsteel in hand. Take 9. Alright, deck. Bonecrusher Giant, Inti. That does not do it. Oh, sad. I mean, I can attack for a lot of damage here. I can go... Oh, no, I can't even discard off Inti, so I can't even give the thing. We can do this with Dash. Yeah, I'm just dead. Back up onto Glorybringer. Attack with you and Exert. Yeah, I mean, I'm just dead. They have to mess up for me to have this go any differently. Ephemerate on Headliner Scarlet would have won the game here. GG. Ah, the trophy streak ends. I mean, that's to be expected. Like, you know, it's really hard to have a high win rate in Magic just due to the variance of the game, and that's okay. But it is personally hard for me coming from playing Algomancy so much lately. Like, it's rough when, like, in Algomancy when I'm playing, I like feel in control of things. So I'm trying to just get used to back when I'm recording these. Anyway, I'm dead here. See you all next round. Man, this is wild. My last league, I was playing like 14 lands and flooding, and now I'm just having to mulligan every hand. Um, this one actually I might keep though, because it's good on two. I have the colored mana to cast everything. I'm gonna keep this. It's like a 75% chance I hit a land on turn two or something like that. Oh. Whoa. You can't just do that. Not allowed. It takes Skyclave. That's interesting. Excellent. We draw land. Okay. So the play, it depends on what they're doing. If they're stuck on mana, we Revoker the Mox. Otherwise, we probably Copter. That makes it harder for them to use removal. Yeah, I'm gonna Copter here. I like the idea of Revoker. It's very tempting, but like Revoker into Copter is kind of an awkward sequence. And it didn't matter anyway, they have a ton of mana. So now I get to go Plains. They have 3 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This feels like a Phyrexian Revoker situation. I'll name Mox Jet. So I think I can crew this at the beginning of combat step. We'll find out. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. So I'm definitely crewing here. Question is, do I value the Revoker or the Copter? They couldn't do anything on 4 mana or 5 mana. Yeah, 4 or 5 mana. Copter gets me an attack and a loot. I think I keep the Copter. Draw. Okay, Mountain is great. What do I want to do? I guess Fear of Missing Out's kind of the weakest one. Man, can you imagine if this deck had Mana Tithe and I was holding up Mana Tithe right now? I know it's gonna be like devastating. Oh. Oh, would have been so sick. All right, what are you hitting? They hit Thalia. They hit Fear of... No, yeah. Okay, so they could play Thalia, I guess. What I wouldn't give for a Mana Tithe. So next turn, I could... I mean, they have a 5/5, which is not that scary. It doesn't do anything else after this, right? They might want to get Fear of Missing Out. Oh, Thalia. Okay. I mean, I'm going to be taking quite a bit of damage. But I will have lifelink. And Elite Spellbinder is fine. I think Steel Seraph is better, actually. This card is kind of nuts. So let's crew here. Beginning of combat, this is going to gain lifelink. My own Thalia is hurting me here. You know, I think... What do I want to do? I can take Elite Spellbinder, just have 3 flying creatures. I think Chain Lightning's better. We're going to discard this. Next turn, I have the play of Chain Lightning, the Deep Cavern Bat, and then Skyclave Apparition. Now, I have to remember, they need to tap their red mana here. Otherwise, they can copy Chain Lightning. I don't like them instantly swinging out, though. Yeah, this is the downside. Fire Ice, though, that can do it. Holy cow, that's good. Oh my goodness, that's good. Fire, you and you. Pay 3. Pretty good. Crew here. They have 1 card in hand, but they didn't crack Chromatic Star, which makes me a little suspicious. That would do it. Fire Covenant is pretty good. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's a problem. So I take 5 here. Need to draw something. Good to know about that card. It's pretty devastating. And they have more. Oh, just a hardcast Oliphant. Well, unfortunately, that does get around Skyclave Apparition, so we're probably dead. Yeah. Let's go to the next game. Big stuff. This could be a Bonehorde Dinosaur. It has first strike, and they have a bunch of like 5/5s. Cards that are worse. I could see cutting Thalia, but I have so many creatures here. Skyclave can eat their mana. I think Fear of Missing Out's kind of bad in the deck. Maybe Chainsaw, but Chainsaw's good with Felia. Alright, let's do this. I don't know if this is game 1 or game 2. This hand's good. Finally not mulliganing. Why am I in the play? Oh, I lost. Literally, they sideboarded for so long I forgot that I had lost. I was in a good mood. Dang it. It was so low. Sorry. I know in editing you guys see it instantly, so I look just like I'm just losing my mind. Uh, which I might be, but I was like, I won that game. I'm doing good. Why am I on the play? This curve looks pretty solid though. Chain lightning. So I get to go spellbinder. See what's happening. Information is so good. Okay. Wow, their hand is pretty bad. Kolaghan's command is pretty devastating here. And Rampaging Raptor comes down soon-ish. But if I take Shieldred's Edict, then they're doing nothing for this turn. But the following turn, they do just get to go Kolaghan's command, kill my 2 stuff. So I think I take K command here. They'll crew this. That was when they should Shieldred's Edict if they want to kill a specific thing. Okay. I think the copter is still better. I mean, it's 3 damage on top of anything else, right? 3 damage and a loot. Draw. I think I just get rid of Winds of Abandon. They're gonna... Let's see. They played Shieldred's Edict. Oh, they hit an island? Come on, man. I guess. Makes it much harder for me to do what I want. Oh, okay. That's quite good. I get to go Adeline through. They play this thing. Interesting they do it now. Rampaging Raptor is a 4/4. So I'm just gonna Chain Lightning this now. Because I know their hand. Right? This is gone. Kolaghan's command is exiled, so their hand is Mountain, Mountain, Raptor, Delphi, Voidwalker. Next turn, they're gonna play Raptor. Then I'm gonna Palace Jailer the Raptor. So I need to get everything out of their hand here. Draw discard. Don't need any more of that. Okay. So I take 4, or ideally they don't attack at all, but this is still fine. They will be able to Kolaghan's command next turn, but it's going to take their whole turn. Oh, can I just kill them? I might be able to just kill them. I crew here. I give Adeline double strike, so that'll be +1, +2 creatures, so that'll be 4, so that'll be 8. They're just dead. Let me do the math again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one will be 5. Yeah, they're just so dead. Put it here. And this, if you have never seen this card, is the power of Deathgreater's Champion. So that's 10, 13, 15, 17 damage. Just that 17 damage. Okay. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Boneyard Dracosaur, show me what's up. Also, Smuggler's Copter has been in my opening hand so many times, and it's just amazing every time. My opponent mulligans. I mean, this dude is bananas. I don't like Mox Jet here. Don't like planes either. That's okay though. We'll go Copter, pass. Here comes a big, oh, Relic of Sauron. Okay, they have a bunch of mana, like a lot of mana. Ocelot Pride, you're a little bit late to the party, my friend. You would have been so sick on turn 1. See what they have. Good to know about Fire Covenant. 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess taking Crabomination like really delays it. And everything else I can kind of deal with the dinosaur. So I kind of want to make them commit Chainsaw plus Chain Lightning. If they just hardcast a Shinobi can do it. I'll discard a Plains for now. Right? It feels like they just hardcast Shinobi. Oh, Caustic Bronco, sure. Not playing Shinobi either. Chill. Okay. So their hand is Fallen Shinobi Fire Covenant. I think I saved Palace Jailer here. I'm going to start with the Plains and Chainsaw to kill the Caustic Bronco. Now, do I let them kill the copter? I think I run out Ocelot Pride. So I'm just going to attack with a Spellbinder and not crew the copter here. Although, yeah, right? If they're just holding up Fire Covenant, they're losing pretty hard, so. And then we'll play this post-combat. So they can Fire Covenant if they want. It just kills 2 things, which is still good. Nice. Those die. Rev counter gets high. So any land and I could just land this big dino, dude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're still 2 mana away from the crab. If they're just hard casting the shinobi, very good news for me. How did they? Oh, they're. Whoa. Wait. Oh my gosh. No. Oh. Okay. Woo. I got so lucky. I didn't know you could do that. If they hit either of these, I'm dead. Like, completely dead. But now I'm fine. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay. Get lucky. Wow. Okay, so they have 1 card in hand. I know exactly what it is. So we're fine here. It's a land. So I think I just Palace Jailer. When it enters, they have 1 card in hand. It's Fallen Shinobi. So I can block. I mean, basically, if I just play Bone Horde Dracosaur now, they can Fallen Shinobi me, but they would have to lose their Crabomination in order to do it. And there's not really a card in my deck that kills the Dracosaur, so maybe this is just better here. Because if I play Palace Jailer, exile this, if they have a removal spell, then they re-trigger Crabomination, and it's so bad. This play, like, they lose, if they do what they have, they lose the crab, and then they spend all their mana, and Phyrexian Revoker goes to my hand. So this seems fine. I don't know, I mean, famous last words, but I'm not sure exactly what they get hit off Shinobi that would be that devastating. We could find out. But yeah, me getting back the Revoker is pretty important here. 2 cards. Elspeth is the one. Elspeth's fine, but she's just going to die. Okay, pretty happy I found that line. And this just says you can play them until end of turn, so they can't reprieve my stuff. I mean, so far, this seems insane. I want to see what the trigger looks like. Because it reads like I should get, like, a dinosaur and or a treasure token. And effectively draw 2 cards. Well, the opponent waited and made me time out, I think. Let me see. Let's go to my deck. Yeah, anyway, that was unfortunate. Like, I wanted to see the trigger of the dinosaur. So, we tried our best to trophy. We got really close. I think we played it about as well as we could have. I'm sure I made a mistake or two, but just a high variance game, and that's what it is. Had a lot of fun. If you are interested in trying a lower variance game, just check out Algomancy in the description. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I spent 3 years of my life making it, and I'm having a blast with it, so I hope you will too. Otherwise, just keep enjoying the videos. See you next time.